coming down the tunnel. An opportunity here at the home for the Atlanta Hawks. Looking sharp and focused for the task at hand. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Tuesday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors.
And that game against Houston, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Opening day in the NBA. Clark, one of the most exciting days of the year.
Yeah, everybody's starting from the same place. It's a bit of a reset for everybody. Any team has the opportunity to make their mark on this season. Last season, that's behind everybody. It's an exciting time looking forward.
Now here is Cephalosha. Just 5 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first game of the NBA's regular season.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Could you suspect a little bad blood or bad feelings from the opposing side? They better be ready to scrap.
Now here's Irving. After the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Three-pointer. Irving misses. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Banked in off the glass.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
To the middle. Here's Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
No shying away from contact there.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
First free throw is good.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
He doesn't get the second one. Cephalosha dishes to Schroeder. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Millsap sets the pick for Schroeder. Outside Korver from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, that catch-and-shoot game of Korver is lethal. His ability to immediately fire off the pass as good as it gets.
Now here's James. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Pass to Millsap. From down low. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Outside Irving. Love outside. Schroeder against Irving. Thompson, a screen on Schroeder. Inside. And Thompson throws it down.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. While we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Second is Dwight Howard.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Millsap against Love. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And it's really easy to see that Millsap is a tough guy. He doesn't mind mixing it up a little bit.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap.
Teams really benefit from reliable guys like Paul Millsap. He's a determined player and a hard worker who will grind it out and do whatever he can to make an impact.
And so Paul Millsap nails both of them.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
James against Cephalosha. Love with the screen on Cephalosha. Here's James, and James throws it down hard.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
The Hawks leading. Schroeder outside. Here's Millsap. And the rejection by Love. James against Millsap. And that one's good. James. LeBron's got 6 points.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Korver passes to Cephalosha, and J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Schroeder passes to Millsap. On the wing, Cephalosha. James covering, just 4 to shoot. And Howard with the stuff.
Yeah, nice job that time by rolling after setting the solid screen. He's excellent in these screen and roll sets.
Irving surveying the floor. Outside, James. For 3, Love. It's rebounded by Schroeder. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Cephalosha. And here's Millsap. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
And this is what happens when Millsap gets deep inside. Superb in finishing with force.
LeBron against Cephalosha. James outside. And And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hey, you have to have pity for the defense right there. I mean, LeBron is an absolute load down low.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Free throw good, LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And so it's Atlanta with it. Schroeder with the ball. Korver, a screen on Irving. Pass to Millsap. Love grabs the board.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender. What he stamped that one with.
Korver finds Cephalosha. Now here's Howard. Hawks passing it around. Howard setting the pick for Schroeder. Releases from 15. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
An aggressive player who draws attention. Howard is used to getting hit by the defense and plays quite well through contact.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive.
Hardaway's checked in for Thabo Cephalosha. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Smith. Howard hits them both. Now Irving. The screen from Thompson. Outside Irving. Pass to Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock. Love kicks to Jefferson. Irving for 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Hawks leading by 4. Here is Korver. Millsap a screen on LeBron. Korver passes to Schroeder. Millsap sets the pick for Schroeder. Atlanta again missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by Howard.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here's Schroeder. Bobbed up there for Howard. It's deflected and stolen by Love. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Nice shot by James.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And Schroeder's got the ball here for Atlanta. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Checked in for the Cavaliers. pass to Howard. Now Hardaway. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And the Hawks lead by 4.
This is Hardaway's game. A quick trigger shooter who wants to score as often as possible.
Schroeder against Irving. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hardaway kicks to Corbin. Pass to Schroeder. Outside Hardaway. Screen by Howard. Unloads. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And it's a 6-point Hawks lead. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Irving. From the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
Irving knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
Schroeder against Irving. Schroeder outside, down low. Millsap misses. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Irving. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Splitter's checked in for Howard. Muscala comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Prince in for Kyle Corbin. Now here's Hardaway. No good on the shot. Good D from Love. Irving drives in, and easy 2 points on the layup. And now just a 1-point Atlanta lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Hardaway. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Love with the screen on Schroeder to the paint. And that one's good. Love. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Hardaway. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist on the night. Schroeder against Irving. Anderson, a screen on Schroeder to the inside. And finished off by Anderson.
Looking agile there in the pick and roll. Anderson, great job capitalizing on that finish.
Pass to Muscala. There's 1:26 left to play in the first. And here is Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Dunleavy finds Love. The kick out to Irving. Yep, it counts. Irving's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Splitter, still without a basket. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jefferson against Prince. Jefferson passing it to Love. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Schroeder. The shot's good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
Here's Dunleavy. Still scoreless. Back to Williams. This one for three. Atlanta with the rebound. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. And the jam by Cephalosha.
Well, excellent recognition from Hardaway Jr. to find his teammate there. This guy's an unselfish player.
Outside Jefferson. Last season, Greg, a special one for the NBA. A lot of history was made.
Yeah, the Warriors set the best ever regular season record at 73-9. LeBron and the Cavaliers, though, come back from being down 3-1 to win their first championship. And how about Kobe Bryant scored 60 points in his final game at the age of 37, no less.
And Splitter has such long arms. I mean, when he's close to the basket, he's looking to finish that with authority.
Here's Dunleavy. Back to Williams. Love with the screen for Williams. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
There's the pick. Hardaway for three. Rebounded by Anderson. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And what a finish by Anderson, rising to get the lob pass and finish that one with some authority.
Now here is Cephalosha. T right on him. And the foul on Mo Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith is checked in.
Number 5, J.R. Smith.
And Atlanta has possession, trailing by 2. And Muscala kicks to Prince. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Hardaway. He's guarded by Williams. Atlanta again missing. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. A shot. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
All right, fans,
Fourth in opponent points per game, and they were in the top 10 in scoring. Their system really played to their strengths. They had a very good plan in place at the offensive end.
And the defensive ranking, GA, you brought up, right near the top of the league. They had attitude at that end of the floor. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Hardaway. And just miss after miss right now. Cleveland leading by 4. Outside Jefferson. Love outside. Shot clock at 6. Love with the screen on Cephalosha. The shot by Williams, no good. And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Jefferson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Taurean Prince.
And that athleticism of Jefferson can be difficult to guard against, which is why he gets fouled.
The Cavaliers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
2 shots. Thundersticks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Scores the ball well. Richard Jefferson, a guy that is quite versatile on the basketball court.
Both teams will make substitutions. Good on the second free throw. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Prince outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Humphrey sets a pick for Hardaway. Clock at 4. Pass to Humphreys to end the cold streak. That shot off. Good D by Love. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Anderson a screen on Hart. And a wide open look for Irving. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Kyrie Irving. Good season for him last year. Last season put up about 19 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Here's Irving. 8 points for him. Anderson a screen on Hardaway. Irving passes to Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
How about the attitude of Anderson there? Whenever he gets room to take off, he is going to capitalize with the throwdown.
Prince outside. Pass to Humphreys. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Love.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Now here's Irving. 8 points for him. Anderson a screen on Hardaway. Here's Irving, and he drives in, and it's sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Smith the pass to Love. Over Humphries. Love can't hit.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Millsap with it. Jefferson picks him up. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. The 4th spot held by Dwight Howard.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Irving with the ball. Love with the screen on Hardaway. Irving for 3. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 8. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Love with the screen on Hardaway. Inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the balance coupled with composure from Love. Even when under duress, he just finds a way to score.
James checked in for Cleveland.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
As a big guy who can stretch the floor, Kevin Love has a lot of utility. I mean, guys who can make an impact down low and help you space the floor to free up others, that's a nice addition.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 10 to the middle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Taking it right at the defense inside and making something happen.
For Atlanta, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Atlanta. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Prince. And Cleveland also making a change. Fry's checked in. On the free throw, no good. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 16-6 run. Smith dishes to Irving. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Hawks.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Smith against Hardaway. Howard setting the pick for Hardaway. 5 on the clock. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
There's the pick. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, that's strong work inside to force that call.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
2 shots. Thundersticks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Irving nails both of them. Now Korver. Pass to Millsap. Outside Hardaway. And here's Korver. Howard setting the pick for Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Smith with some nice D.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Millsap. The shot's good from Irving.
You know, this is simply what Kyrie Irving does. Get buckets against defenders. He's a bucket maker.
Schroeder against Irving. And that one's good. Millsap.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Irving kicks to Anderson. James looking around. Irving for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Cleveland.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Down low. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
You have to respect Schroeder's speed and try to cut him off. But when you do that, it leaves room to pitch it to the roller.
Irving against Schroeder. Back to Irving. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Schroeder outside. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
LeBron outside. They set the pick. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the king is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, LeBron. Atlanta making a switch here. Cephalosha's checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Schroeder. He has 6. It's Howard, top of the key. Korver finds Cephalosha. Back to Korver. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Just like the awareness there from Korver. He draws a lot of attention, which is why he's able to get passes over to his teammates.
Now, here is Irving. 20 points for him. Thompson passes to Irving. Shoots over Schroeder. Irving can't hit.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Millsap a screen on Irving. Loads it up for Millsap. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 6 on the bucket from Cephalosha.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Thompson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know what you're going to get from Thompson. Strength, toughness, and grit.
The Cavaliers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Shoot 2.
Second free throw good from Thompson.
You know what makes Thompson so valuable is his activity on the glass, especially the offensive boards. He really chases down loose balls.
And so Thompson nails both of them. The Hawks trail by 8. Cephalosha kicks to Millsap. LeBron against Cephalosha. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Howard with the screen on Irving. Pocket 6. Passes to Howard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And inside is where Howard does the most damage, especially how he gets these calls.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Cleveland leading by 7. Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. 22 points for Kyrie Irving.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Millsap sets the pick for Schroeder to the paint, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass, just sailed it right out of bounds.
Cleveland's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Irving kicks to LeBron. Pass to Thompson. Outside Irving. Thompson, a screen on Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Here's Irving. Rebound by the Hawks. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The Hawks trail by 9. Millsap passes to Corver. Cephalosha with it. Millsap a screen on LeBron. Pass to Schroeder. Irving with the steal. Just 3 on the clock, and it's sent back by Howard. And so it's Cleveland in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
When I look at Atlanta, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
What stands out to me is their offensive execution. They're totally in control of what they're doing, in sync with one another. Defense has no answer so far.
And if they don't come up with the answers, it's going to be a long night.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Now here is Cephalosha. Outside Korver. Howard with the screen on James. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Korver. Here's Millsap. And James pulls it down. Cleveland leading by 11. Smith for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
And Smith loves pulling up from 3. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
Now here's Schroeder. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Millsap. Schroeder against Irving. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Schroeder missing. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Irving's shot is good.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
The Hawks trail by 16. Schroeder passes to Millsap. The Hawks working the ball around. Schroeder finds Korver. Now here is Cephalosha. Pass to Schroeder. Millsap sets the pick for Schroeder. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
James in the post. Working on Howard. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now here is Cephalosha. Here is Howard. Outside Korver. Pass to Cephalosha. Howard with a screen on James. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Howard with a screen on Irving. Shot clock at 6. Schroeder dishes to Howard. The 3 from Cephalosha.
I love the intensity dial up here from a defensive standpoint in the second half. Doing a much better job.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Here's James. Rebounded by Korver. The Hawks trail by 16. Here's Schroeder. Good D by Love.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And they double up LeBron. And Thompson kicks to Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Down low, looking to end the run. And Howard with the stuff.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now, here is Smith. Outside Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. Here's the 3. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 29 in the game.
And how about that screen by Love? That was a wall.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. The Cavaliers, 4th.
The players in the league that worry about getting their numbers each night were often disappointed when playing this team last year. They were one of the best at opponents' points allowed per game. They set the bar pretty high for their defense this year.
Irving against Schroeder. Now here's Howard. Tight defense on him. Pass to Millsap. Just 5 on the clock. Poked away and stolen by Love. And here comes the break. Now Thompson. Into the middle. The kick out to Irving. Offensive rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
Such a skilled guy to guard. Love a difficult matchup for anybody.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. So it's Atlanta now. It's an 18-point game. Millsap a screen. Bounce pass Schroeder. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. 5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3.
Dwight Howard. I count 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Irving with the ball. He's got 29 points. Takes it off the glass. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Millsap a screen on Irving. Looking to end his cold spell. They get it again. Outside for Millsap. Back to Howard. Hawks passing it around. Floats it up for Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
So a thunderous alley-oop by Millsap, putting plenty of muscle on.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Millsap. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker. Jefferson's checked in for Kevin Love. Now here's Schroeder. 8 points for him. With the drive, softly drops in the floater. Schroeder's got 10.
Schroeder is so quick. He can get to the hoop at will. He's a really dynamic player, especially on the drive.
Irving against Schroeder. Irving kicks to Jefferson. Pass to Irving. 6 to shoot. For 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Schroeder against Irving. Millsap sets the pick for Schroeder. Inside. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 7th assist in the game. Outside Irving. Thompson, a screen on Schroeder. Here's James. And the dunk by LeBron.
An ultra competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
Pass to Millsap. Outside Korver. Back to Millsap. Over Irving. Millsap misses. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Now Irving. He has 31. LeBron with it. Outside for Jefferson. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 4 assists in the game.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Muscala, he's checked in for Millsap. Hardaway is subbed in for Kyle Korver. Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. And he gets the bucket. Irving's got 33.
That's the thing about Kyrie. He's a 3-level scorer.
The Hawks trail by 20. Howard setting the pick for Cephalosha. Schroeder outside. They need this. Here's Howard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. He's shooting 4 for 7 at the foul line in the game.
Dwight Howard. I count 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Hawks. And Cleveland with a change here too. Chris Anderson is checked in for Thompson. And the second free throw, good. Here's LeBron. 14 points for him. Out left to the wing. And Frye kicks to James. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. 16 points for LeBron.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Schroeder outside over Irving. The Hawks again can't hit.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Schroeder. And the layup's good off the glass. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Frye passes to Irving. And sent back by Howard. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
And Mo Williams is checked in for Irving.
2, Mo Williams.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Shot clock at 6. Jefferson, a screen on Prince. And here's James outside. Trains the three-pointer. LeBron's got 19 points.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 12. And it's slammed in by Howard.
I tell you what, guys, Howard is feeling it tonight. A big game thus far for him offensively.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. In the third spot, the Hawks.
Well, when you talk about teams that had a great defense last year, you got to mention these guys. I mean, they were great at finding ways to come up with the ball. Deflections, loose balls, and steals.
Anderson, a screen on Schroeder. Outside Williams.
Jefferson.
5 to shoot. For the 3. Rebound Atlanta. Outside Hardaway. 1:51 left in the third. Howard dishes to Hardaway. Williams against Schroeder. Takes a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Schroeder's got 7 points for the quarter.
From beyond the arc, Schroeder can be so effective. Defenses need to watch him out there. You can't sleep on him at the three-point line.
Now here's James. 19 points in the game. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Splitter comes in for Dwight Howard. And Bryant subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Dunleavy's check in for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving comes in for Williams. And that one misses. The Hawks trail by 19 to the inside. Here's Bryant. The shot's good on the assist by Prince.
High percentage if you can find a window. Great job.
Cleveland has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Dunleavy the pass to James. And another miss by Cleveland.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You got to keep your feet moving down low, and that time he did just that.
And so James will bring it up for the Cavaliers. The lead is 15. It's good. Irving's got 13 points now in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Out to the right wing. Here's Muscala. Moves back up. Out to Hardaway. Back to Muscala. Over Fry. Muscala hits the bucket. Muscala's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Here's James. And that one comes up a bit short. That is a cold-blooded buzzer beater.
Clutch, much in the clutch. Woo-hoo! How about that? Woo. Yeah! A bomb at the buzzer. How about that? Unreal. Whips this crowd into a frenzy right at the stroke of halftime.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Prince outside. Here's Hagan, defended by Jefferson. Another shot. Hagan can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Outside Jefferson. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
Jefferson can bounce now, and he's strong, capable of some ferocious throwdowns.
Here's Hardaway. Prince outside. Hardaway against Irving. Lets it go with a three. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Now, here's Jefferson. Pass to Fry. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Irving from long range. Prince grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 11. On the wing, Hardaway. And here is Muscala, guarded by Fry. Here's Hagan. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Now Cleveland shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And Fry slams it in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Now here is Hardaway. Down low, here's Splitter, and it's slammed in by Splitter.
And just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Well, he doesn't count on elevation or hang time, that's for sure, but he can still get it in the basket.
And so here's Cleveland following the bucket by the Hawks. And Anderson kicks to Irving. Misses the three.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Splitter sets a screen for Prince. To the middle. Not as good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 9 in the bucket from Thiago Splitter.
You have to appreciate how Splitter goes to work in these pick and rolls. Really good at capitalizing on whatever the defense gives him.
Now, here's Fry.
And live with Cavaliers. Channing Frye. 2 shots. Thunder sticks.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Fry.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Outside Hardaway. Picked by Humphries. Smith against Hardaway. Splitter with a screen on Smith. Pocket 6. Hardaway. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, that's just tremendous focus there, guys. I mean, Hardaway Jr. doing a nice job keeping his composure in a tough spot.
Hawks making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thompson, he's checked in for Channing Frye.
You know, you look at Hardaway Jr. right now, I think efficiency is everything, should be the priority for him. I think he has the talent, no doubt, but just needs to play to his strengths a little bit more.
Now here's Irving. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 38 points.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And here is Hardaway. Inside, here's Splitter, and it's slammed in by Splitter.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Irving after the basket by Atlanta. Anderson a screen on Hardaway. Irving from long range drills the three-pointer. Irving's got 41.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Millsap finds Hardaway. Splitter sets a screen for Hardaway. To the paint, and it's slammed in by Splitter.
Decided there was no need for a soft finish on that tape.
Here's Irving. Smith outside. Back to Irving. A floater. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Hardaway. Prince, the pass to Millsap. And here's Humphries. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Thompson. Here's Irving. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Prince. To the middle. Out to Hardaway. Humphries with a screen on Irving. Hardaway passes to Humphries. And the dunk by Humphries.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Hardaway against Irving. Humphries with a screen on Irving. Right side Millsap. Good on the three-point shot. And that's 17 points for Millsap.
Decisive on the catch-and-shoot jumper from Millsap. Not going to let that opportunity go to waste.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. For the Hawks, Howard's checked in for Splitter. Korver comes in for Chris Humphries. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Prince. Cleveland also making some changes. Love's checked in for Anderson. James comes in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Dunleavy in for Smith. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. And it's in there.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eating up anybody they've thrown at him.
On the wing, Hardaway. Pass to Millsap. Outside for Korver. Outside Hardaway. He's feeling it. Howard. It's hauled in by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 22 is their biggest lead. Love with the screen on Hardaway. Irving attacking and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Shooter passes to Hardaway, and Thompson sends it back.
Good job by Thompson using his size and strength to erase that shot.
And that one's good, Irving.
And he's in a nice rhythm offensively, filling it up with regularity.
Howard setting the pick for Schroeder. He's looking for Howard. And my goodness.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Now, here is Irving. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. LeBron against Korver. Millsap a screen on Irving. Their passes to Millsap. He gets it in there. And now it's only a 5-point Cavalier lead.
With long arms and excellent skill and understated strength, Millsap bullies the defender on the finish.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Cleveland with a change here too. Smith is checked in. So it's the Hawks now. Schroeder outside. Down low. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the free throw good from Howard. Both good from the line that time. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Irving. Thompson, a screen on Schroeder. To the inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
That's where Tristan Thompson is most comfortable, right around the rim, throwing it down.
Now here is Sefolosha. Schroeder outside. Pass to Millsap. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Korver in the corner. The Hawks again can't hit. Cleveland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
LeBron James. 2 shots. Thunder sticks.
That free throw, no good.
And forget about the miss for a moment and focus on the fact that he's done a great job putting pressure on the defense.
And he sinks the second. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Hawks trail by 6. Schroeder outside. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team third.
On defense, the Cavaliers. 22 is their biggest lead. Howard, the pass to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Back to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Sleep on Dwight Howard at your own risk. He steps up when his team needs him to.
And so James will bring it up for Cleveland. 4-point game. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
That's a great lob to Thompson. Feed that big man.
Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Schroeder against Irving. Bounce pass, Schroeder. Millsap. Good work there as it goes. 21 points for Millsap.
And they count on Millsap to deliver in these big moments, and there he does.
Irving for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Howard's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Cephalosha finds Schroeder. Now Howard. 1:30 left in the game. Pass to Korver. It's up a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got 11 rebounds in the game. James misses. The Hawks trail by 4. Inside, here's Howard. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. And it's LeBron missing. The Hawks shooting in the fourth has been tremendous. 59% to the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Oh, you got to be careful guarding him out there because he's more than capable of drawing fouls.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
Thompson passes to Smith. Wallace with it. Over Cephalosha. It falls!
Love a poised leader willing to step up and knock down the big shots.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Here is Howard. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Cephalosha. Down low.
Millsap lives for moments just like this. Calm, cool, collected, taking huge shots when the game is tight.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And now we've got the intentional foul. first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Hawks. Ball's knocked loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Pass to Cephalosha. 3-pointer. Great D that time from LeBron. And there's the call on Howard. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Early into his night. But you know what? I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge,